All right, how we doing? What's up, Mr. Razak Sali? Sorry, I hopped back into the FSR league chat since they're doing a quick race. Um, and we were still waiting for the lobby to open up. But I'm doing pretty good, man. I might heat up some pizza here in a second in the middle of qualifying because I can. And so let's just take a quick look here at our standings. So Abraxas, I think, yes. So Derek has already guaranteed his win. How many weeks do they have? Hold on, I actually need to verify this because I always forget to check how many races they're doing. I think it's 12 weeks. Hold on, where's their calendar? Calendar. Yes. So we have Vegas and Abu Dhabi left. Um, so it should be exciting. But yes, Derek in the Red Bull. Used to be Mercedes a little while back guaranteed hit the World Driver Championship already with 168 points. But I guess mathematically speaking, what I think even mathematically speaking, even the Red Bulls have it won because what's the difference? 50 points? Yeah, this is the season is over. The season is over, is it not? I don't know, man. But again, quite possibly one of the absolutely biggest fumbles ever known to man because the Mercedes team used to have Derek for like I think it was like 4 weeks ago. Um, and I still don't I know I've said it every single one of their races, so I'll just keep it short. But there was a transfer, and Derek is now at Red Bull. So Red Bull, Derek getting the double header, getting the drivers and the constructors champion with Red Bull. So pretty impressive to see. Let me hop us into the session, and let me also. Ooh, why is the game not? And it just paused. Okay, I was about to say, it usually pauses me anytime I'm clicking off on my second monitor, but uh, too little, too late. And actually, super fast before I forget, I aim to please around here. I am able to run some ray tracing. As you can see, I have a 4070 Super. I bought it secondhand. Let me tell you what, Facebook Marketplace, it gets a little bit of a bad rap sometimes just because it's like, oh, that's the old person's place to shop or whatever. Dude, okay, we have some bozos and intermediates. But dude, I'm telling you, it's kind of fire. If you, you know, obviously you got to be careful that you don't meet up with a murderer, you don't meet up with a psychopath, a pedophile, a serial children toucher, um, and that what they're selling you is legit. But hey, man, the dude I bought it from, super awesome. He's like invites me into his house, licking his lips, looking me up and down like a piece of meat. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he was like, dude, don't worry about it. Aote has left the session. Interesting. But yeah, so he was like, dude, you know, you're more than welcome to like pop in, even bring your computer if you can to give it a test. And I did. Went ahead and installed it into my PC, and yeah, everything worked great. Everything worked fine. So here I am with a 4070 Super, upgrading from what was a 3070 Ti. Wizard of Mo setting out on his very first hot lap of the session. Or no, it's not, but it's the first one that we are watching here. Vegas is fun. Vegas is very fun to drive. I don't know. It's personally for me, it's not that fun to drive at, but I do think it is a kind of fun track to just kind of send laps on. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I have a bad history with Vegas, but that's entirely because I suck. It's a skill issue. I'll admit it. It's a skill issue, but still not one of the worst. I think I honestly prefer. I think I prefer Singapore, and only because I am so much more. I need. It requires so much more focus to run that I don't know. It's like it's a different kind of enjoyment. Uh, Wizard of Mo currently setting the fastest first sector, but with a lot of people not having finished their hot laps yet, it really doesn't mean much, and especially in the very initial phases of qualifying when grip is at its lowest, really doesn't mean much. It's what really matters is the last couple of seconds of qualifying as he really pushes that corner, already out of battery. with a lot of fast corner to go with what is a straight into the last corner that is all full speed. So maybe shooting himself in the foot a little here, but he does set a 135.386. He was the first one out. AOT now on his outlap. Supra immediately faster and on medium tires. I forgot to mention, we are in a sprint race. Maybe that is, now that I think about it, that is quite possibly why Thomas and Detective Midge have come out on inters. They want to preserve the actual usable dry tires. Maybe choosing to prioritize the race, the actual feature race, instead of the sprint race. Let's see. Let's look at Rossum. We don't get much Rossum action, so let's look at some Rossum. I'm a big Rossum fan. I really do hope that that is actually how you say it. I've never asked him. Oh, did somebody already get impeded this early in the race? Whoa! Somebody is definitely angry. Let me pull it up on my phone so I don't pause this. But that is some strong language. Hold on. So Abraxas. What has happened here? I'm not seeing anything yet. Still not seeing anything. Oh my god. That is, you know what? Not my place to commentate on, incidents, but that looks pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Rossum coming across with what will be a 132.4, good enough for P4. Not too many people coming out on the softs. It's 5 out of the 13 in this race. AOT on a hot lap. Yes, saving almost all of his battery for the back part of the track. That is full speed, full send, full Weibos, as my countrymen would say. See, there's focus. Every track you need to be a little bit of you need to be focused. You need to be locked in to really maximize your performance. But I don't know. Here at Vegas, there's definitely times where you can just turn your brain off and just kind of let the car do its own thing. Like here right now, go straight, go fast, turn a little bit to the left, and cross the finish line, and then you're done. 131.1, Lil Play Z, fastest lap by 0.6 of a second, immediately retiring from the session, not messing about, not wanting to use any more tires. That man, also on a hot lap. Let's get a quick little onboard as well. Really pushing those track limits, really pushing the wall, sending it over the kind of gamble of sending it over the curve that sometimes launches you. Okay, still a good amount of battery here, reaching up to 351 kilometers an hour by that man. Very rapid, very high end top speed. A 131.4, good enough for P2, nothing more. Last is Rossum. No, is Rossum back out on fresh tires, and then immediately coming in? Very interesting, very interesting. That man, on his in lap. That's 2 people already claiming to have been impeded during this qualifying session. ZLM out for a second time. Oh man. Oh, dude. I just felt a wave. I think. Why am I being told to send the stream link? Brother, it's in the thing. Hold on, what's it called in this league? The Twitch thing. You know what? Mr. Jalen Regis. Gotta do better, man. Gotta do better. Do a little bit of critical thinking for the boys. You know, do a little bit of critical thinking for me. I'm just kidding. That's hating. But no, I'm not kidding. A little bit of critical thinking, man. Don't be so lazy. Find the link yourself, is what I would say. Doesn't take that long. But yeah, ZLM now on his hot lap. Ferrari letting him through. No, it was a Haas. I'm stupid. The Haas of Supra also on another outlet. People really wanting to qualify well in sprint. I'm a little curious as to why. Well, I guess soft. I don't know. I don't know. You gotta expect in Vegas that there's going to be some safety cars coming out, and you know that it is very possible that one comes out late in the race. But I guess they're willing to take that risk, willing to gamble with their tire compounds, and yeah, just go ahead and maximize their sprint qualifying tire sets. SKG Caden yet to complete a hot lap, a valid lap. Full beans, full beans, full go. See what I mean though? It's just such a long straight that you just kind of sit there and turn your brain off. Good send into the corner. Early upshift, get the hold on to that traction. And then yeah, full beans again. Go straight, go fast. Turn a little bit to the left and then you're done. Improving by 7/10 to go P3 is EST, otherwise known as ZLM, a 1:31.586. I that man, we've seen him. Let's look at SKG Caden. What is Mr. SKG Caden capable of? Clean through this chicane part. Maximum speed. .320 kilometers an hour plus. A pole qualifying lap by a 10th. SKG Kading waiting to the very last second in qualifying to set the fastest lap. And then Ryan left the session after being impeded, essentially rage quit. Alright, that is it for the sprint qualifying. Let me see if I'm missing any messages. Hell no, Rozek, sorry. I was busy. I forgot to split my screen to see chat and Discord. It's early in the day, man. It's early in the day. But don't you start saying that stuff, Rozek. I'm not a fan of horror. I won't be. I won't lie to you. I won't front. I'm not exactly a fan of horror. My girlfriend, dude. Oh my god, she loves horror movies. She loves horror genre. I don't see. It's not like a fright thing. It's I don't know. I don't know. It's the suspense that builds, you know, like you know something's coming. Where's Kumsock at? Fuck if I know. Where is my Kumsock? Oh, you mean the driver. You don't mean like my. Oh, okay. I don't know. He's just not here. Let's check the attendance. Hmm. Kumsock declined. What a fucking bomb. I'm just kidding, Kumsock. I love you. Please never miss another race again, please. Thank you. Yeah, plenty of people missing out on today's Vegas race. I wouldn't even be surprised. SKG Jalen setting the new fastest lap at the actual very last second of qualifying. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I thought we were over. But maybe some of these people just not caring enough to drive at Vegas. Oh, he's having a seizure, guys. Jalen is having a seizure. 2/10 faster than Mr. Ryan. Ryan did end up setting a lap. He changed his mind. He came back. Good on you, Ryan. Good on you, man. Yeah, quite a few people using 2 sets of tires. Where's that collision? Oh, we didn't even say that that collision was an incident. Interesting, interesting. But yeah, where is Mr. Coomsock, man? It's not fair. It's not fine. All right, there will be 3 minutes of sitting on the tarmac. That is 3 minutes in which I can heat up my pizza. Let me tell you what, man. Pizza's pretty fucking good. Pizza's goated as hell. All my homies love pizza. Mm. Oh shit, I forgot I have to throw clothes in the dryer. Whoopsies. It's kind of important. I need clean clothes for tomorrow. Alright. Ow! Eh. Kind of losing track of time here. Oops. I don't think I'll have enough time to heat up my pizza if I'm being honest. Um, I have really, right now that I'm busy away from my desk, I have been very curious, very pensive, very contemplatory. I don't think that's a word. I've been contemplating trying out some other kind of content, doing some other kinds of shenanigans on a stream. Maybe doing a longer stream of I don't know, just some entirely different game. Ah, fuck! I don't have time to heat up my pizza. God damn it, dude. I'll have to wait till qualifying. Dang it, man. Alright, I gotta close you for now. I'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere, pizza. I'll be right back. Alright. On to the sprint race. You're just working. You got your first sale and you're figuring out how to track the order. Hey, Lamau. What'd they order? Oh, formation lap? Question mark? It looks like it. No, we're straight off. What? I didn't even get a warning? Alright, cling through turn one. That. Oh, no, we're not. There's already been an incident. Are we joking? Are we joking? Wait a minute. AOT, I think I was saying AOT was low play Z and he's not. I'm an idiot. But we're seeing some position changes at the back, but we definitely had some kind of, everybody on mediums, we definitely had some kind of collisions going on at the back. Nothing really going on. I mean, this is the technical part of the track. I highly doubt there would be any sort of overtakes going on at the moment. And Aston Martin just sending it into the wall, giving it a little smoochies. Is that a Pop Smoke reference? Am I getting Pop Smoke references in chat by Jackson 5? You know what? I remember Jackson 5. I think I forgot what race it was. It might have been Monza, where I was caught side by side, an Alpine overtaking the Mercedes, never ever before seen before. That is I That Man overtaking AOT. No moves being made. Maybe there's a Ferrari going side by side with the Haas, cutting that corner really aggressively. An Alpine kind of touching that wall. We might see a move here. Red Bull, no, but this. Oh, we might. Red Bull is so rapid in comparison to some cars up ahead. The Haas up the inside line, the Ferrari taking the wider line. Oh, this is tough. This is wheel to wheel racing if I've ever seen it. Iceman already DNFing. He's already gone into the pit. Oh, yeah. He definitely took some kind of damage, and in a sprint race, you might as well just, call it quits, I guess. I guess. Yeah, nothing else really going on at the moment. Two Alpines in 2-3. Not too shabby, not too bad. Oh man, dude, I am sleepy. I am sleepy. She's loving my demeanor. I swear that's how that song goes, but I can't remember what part of the song that's from. Alpine kind of. Oh, not even kind of. Definitely on the tail of Ryan Ryu up ahead in the McLaren. One of the Alpines slingshotting forwards. It is two Alpines side by side chasing after McLaren. I mean, how many times am I ever going to say that in my life? Will we see the overtake? Yes, we will. Jalen definitely ahead. The other Alpine stuck behind the McLaren in a Alpine sandwich. Wizard of Mo far behind right now in 12th, completely out of the points. Wizard of Mo immediately getting a 3-second time penalty as soon as I say anything. Caden now overtaking the McLaren, and the Mercedes overtaking the McLaren. The McLaren losing out on 2 positions in essentially one straight and a corner, being pushed a little wide by the Mercedes, but each other giving ample room for them to make it through safely. We now see a 1-2 from the Alpines. Some more position changes going on in the back. Right now it is 9 cars fighting for points. Rossum, 4/10 behind of EST. Rossum and there's a. What have we done? AOT leaving the session. Oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? Now we have an AI outpacing them? What are we doing? Alright, back to regular racing, I guess. That man chasing after will get DRS. We're in a pretty, actually not that long of a DRS chain anymore, as Rossum has fallen 3 seconds behind of 6th place. 1 through 6 fighting still very close together in a DRS train. Oh, AOT saying he got disconnected, it seems like. ZLM overtaking Rossum. Rossum very close behind ZLM. Going up the inside. He's just holding more speed, it seems like. Oh my God, I'm a noob. I'm a bum. I just switched off when there was a battle going on. That man chasing after the Alpines ahead. Late send? Nope, no late send. It would have been kind of suicidal had he sent it into this corner. I would not recommend sending it into this corner unless you're already side by side. And just, saying, hey, you're side by side with me going into this corner. I have bigger balls. And then outbreaking him, because you're him. Or just, smashing yourself into the wall because you're actually not him and you thought you were, but you're not because you suck and you're not him. You know what I mean? Detective Midge. No. Was gaining no longer. Oh man, let's get a little bit of an onboard. Look at, kind of see this from a POV perspective. Let me tell you what. Zaxby's is fucking goated. People say Cane's is good. No, you're wrong. You're entirely wrong. Cane's is for people who don't know what Zaxby's is. I will say though, Cane's definitely has the better butter toast. Or Texas toast is what they call them. That I can 100% agree with. Chicken, Zaxby's is better. Fries, Zaxby's is better. No, it's not. I think actually the Cane's fries are better. If you want the chicken, you go to Zaxby's. Anything else, you go to Cane's. That's my take on this. Dude, I need to take a nap. Oh, man. Detective Midge very close behind of Ryan Ryu up ahead, who does have 3-second time penalty. So really, he'd be back in 6th since Rossum is so far behind the rest. Maybe Rossum has some sort of damage, and so that would explain his lack in pace, and he's just defending very well against the drivers behind him. I'm trying to see. Give me a better angle. Does he have any kind of damage? No, he does not, I don't think. So, very curious to know why he is so much off the pace in comparison to the rest. Alright, well, these guys are approaching the DRS zone. Oh, look. Look at all these... Look at all these race fans. Look at this scenery here at Vegas. Caden and Jalen switching positions. The two Alpines in a 1-2, spectacular from the Alpines at the moment. But that man is not one to give up, as he is chasing after them very hard. I don't know if he's really looking to make a move anytime soon. Maybe just kind of riding behind them, since he knows that right now he is fast enough to keep up with them and just kind of maybe harvest some battery. No late send there by the McLaren of Ryan Ryu. Yo, what's up, K-Faz? Whoop, 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 whoop. How you doing, man? Aren't you supposed to be in a casual race for FSR? Speaking of which, casual plug, FSR, go join it. We are specifically looking for drivers that are not quite as fast as the rest. We are looking for, you guys just finished? Cool. But yeah, so we are looking for specifically, maybe not so much, I mean, beginners, yes. Beginners for sure. Dustin DNF'd, what a bum. But yeah, so we're looking specifically for more kind of amateurish, experience or intermediate drivers that are looking to get into league racing. If you're new to league racing, just trying to get some more reps in, some more hours. If you are looking for some clean racing with, you know, people that aren't a million times faster than you, several seconds faster than you, a little more of kind of like a regular man's pace in F1. And so that is what we are trying to offer for some of our drivers to serve as like a coaching community, if you may, if that's what you need. And if not, just, you know, you're not quite as fast as you'd like to be, but it still helps to be able to do. There is some crazy battling as I'm promoting FSR, isn't that? Oh, he's cut across the Haas. That man. I don't know. He kind of cut across the Haas and spun him. I don't know. That might be an incident. That might be his fault. But as I was saying, yeah, if you're looking for some more intermediate level racing, what are we doing? Oh my God, what are we doing? What is this foreshadow for the actual feature race at Vegas? What is that telling us about that? Smile won by 13 seconds? Damn! McLaren fan, trippy. Smile kind of fire. Smile kind of fast as shit. Okay. K-Faz, you can relay this to the rest of them. I was going to make an announcement about this at some later point. But, oh, Caden really chasing after his teammate right now. But what I was going to say is that we do have some like should be maybe tier 2 drivers enter tier 1, but because they're returning drivers and they want to be full-time drivers, you know, they get a little bit of a priority. Ooh, side-by-side racing. That could have been a lot worse, but seems like everybody getting out cleanly. Yeah, if we can find and field a decent tier 2, we may move them down into the tier 2 so that, you know, they can participate in a more okay, that's fine. Well, you get to know first then, K-Fez. But yeah, we're, you know, if we can offer a more full tier 2, then, you know, we can have them move down if they're willing, obviously, only if they're willing. So that they can get more competitive racing, and then we get some tier 1 drivers, some more of the more competitive drivers to fill their spots. A Mercedes spinning out. It is that man. Was he spun or did he spin himself? He did seemingly spin some the Haas of Supra in turn 1 by cutting across him, but, you know, I don't know. I do not know. We do have Caden still in the lead with a lap and a half to go. Midge chasing immediately behind him. Jalen also immediately behind, but Jalen does have a little bit of wing damage. Supra in third now, even after being spun. Almost right in the mix. But slingshot immediately by Jalen as he just does not have any kind of a battery to defend. Well, either way, K-Faz, always a pleasure to see you hop into the stream. Goated mans, let me tell you what. If he's not taking ladies, you should hit him up. He let me borrow his Lambo this one time. And then when I crashed it, he was like, "Don't worry, man. I have 10 more in the garage." You know what I mean? That's just the kind of guy that K-Faz is. Detective Midge really looking to gain some more position. Super as well. I mean, I didn't even really look too much past the Derek's domination in the league. So a lot of these guys may very well be very close together, fighting for second, fighting for third, fourth, fifth, fighting for bragging rights. You suck. You let me beat you. What a fucking bum. You know, you stink. Detective Midge in the lead on the last lap of the race. Caden going wide and good sportsmanship, not taking an advantage. You know, I was going to say FIA may need to take a look at that. Gaining track position outside of track limits. But we do have this DRS zone. Detective Midge really harvesting that battery. It's going to come down to the last straight. Essentially, the last straight is going to determine who wins this sprint race. And immediately launching with all that battery that he managed to save up. But will the slipstream and will the benefit of DRS be enough for Caden? Maybe Midge using that DRS a little too early. Maybe not. The two Alpines switching positions, hunting like a pack. This very reminiscent of the F1 movie. Sonny Hayes, you know, go win it, kid. And then the kid is like, no, you go win it, old man. And it seems like it has happened. Oh, he's kind of bumping him. Stop it. Don't do that. That's not nice. That's not nice. But we will have a Alpine domination in this sprint race. Jalen, Caden, and then Midge, followed by Supra, Ryan, Rossum, Lil Play Z, and ZLM in the points for this sprint race. Wait, this means I can go heat up my pizza. Yes. A little bit of arguing going back and forth right now. Well, that's typical. That's typical. Nothing toxic. Just, you know, discussing. Like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, you stink. You drive like my old grandpa. All right. Well, that is the end of this sprint race. Guess I might as well grab these incidents real quick. There we go. All right. Let me go warm up some pizza. Do I really want some pizza right now, or do I just save it for lunch tomorrow? I definitely want it right now. I'm gonna grab a plate. Let's just get a couple. I'm looking at right now some tasty thin crust pizza with, you ready for this? Some bacon bits and banana peppers. Yummy. Let me tell you what, kids. Make sure you eat your vegetables to grow up big and strong. I'm just kidding. That's a conspiracy theory set up by the government to get you to eat poisonous vegetables. Don't listen. You should only eat fries, burgers, and ice cream. That is all you should eat. Trust me, I'm an expert. I think they're in qualifying now as I hear cars moving. But hey, I'm busy making my pizza, man. I'm a little busy right now. Okay, that should be good, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Now we'll have 18 minutes of qualifying. Ugh. Ugh. Sprint weekends. Ugh. Ugh. If you are what you say you are, a superstar? I never once said I was a superstar. 40 messages since I left! Oh my lord, these guys are yappers. Somebody put them on muzzles. Alright, who's first out on track? A kick. A kick of Iceman. What are all these messages? Alright. Most everybody out on soft, Supra, fitting the mediums at the moment, but not coming out yet. My freaking balls are itchy, you know what I mean? Mmm. Let me tell you what. This pizza's good. Mm. You guys want to hear another conspiracy? Food actually never goes bad. Trust me, I would know. You can definitely, and I promise you, you should try it. Find out for yourself. Do your own research. You should eat 2-month-old pizza from the fridge. Trust me, guaranteed it's gonna knock you out. Who was it? I already forgot. Oh. Alright. Whoa. Sorry, I'm just answering some admin messages. Alright. Let's focus in. So, Iceman, done with Sector 1, entering he's barely oh no he's barely in Sector 2. Is this lap that long? Oh man, dude, if you guys don't know, some good sweet tea, amazing. Knocks the socks right off of your feet. You know, there's really only so much drama that can happen in qualifying at Vegas. I mean, it's a street circuit, but it's a pretty wide track. It's not like Jeddah, where it feels like you're seconds away from clipping a wall or a corner, you know? At least not to me. It doesn't feel like that to me. I just realized we're watching an intermediate lap. Boo! Boo! Get him out of here. What a bum. Boo! Shun him. Shun him. Mm. Oh, there's Derek joining in. He most likely just purposefully skipped on the sprint race because there's really not much for him to do there. Should be a hot lap. You know, maybe I'm just not that big a fan of Vegas. I'm just not feeling it, you know? Just not feeling the emotion for this track. Oh, excuse you. No need to burp like that, boys. No need to burp like that in my presence. That man. Jumping over the curb, about to begin the go fast, go straight part of the track, as he does set a purple sector 1, sector 2, sector 2. Yeah, man. Ah! I almost dropped my controller. Yeah, the vibes aren't vibing right now in Vegas, if you ask me. It's just Vegas. See, now, gambling. That's something I can get behind. You guys should all gamble. Trust. Trust, trust, trust. You should all illegally gamble. That makes it more fun. That makes it more interesting. More risk, more reward. That's what they always say. That is what they all say. Ryan coming across for his first hot lap of qualifying. Not invalidated, so what will his time be? As he does run out of battery right before the corner. A 1:31.348, good enough for P2. What a legend. Derek on an outlap. What does he have in the tank? There are several people on outlaps at the moment, or maybe some of them on inlaps. Yep, the V-Carb letting these two through. The Alpine. Is Alpine on a hot lap? Yes, actually. No? No. They were on an in-lap. Just a very fast one. So back to Mr. Derek. Now, if you don't know Derek, Derek is kind of fast. If you missed it, he has already locked up the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship with this race and the next race still left to go. Dude, this pizza's so fire. There's some pretty quick shifts for Mr. Derek here. Immediately dispensing his entire load. Dispensing his entire battery load on this straight of the track, reaching up to 351 kilometers an hour. Stupid fast is what they would say. Sending it immediately over the curb. Invalidated! Invalidated is his lap. Bum. Absolute bumology. This is the kind of thing that you would have to take a college course on bumology for. Would have been a 131 flat. Would have been P1 had he not invalidated his lap on that curb. What an absolute sell job. What is he doing? I guess it doesn't actually matter at all since he's already won everything. What more is there to do for him? Alright. Who else do we have? We have Rossum, invalidated lap. Going back around, invalidated lap. What about Mr. I That Man? You got something for me? Yes, he does. We'll finish Sector 1 here shortly. Not looking particularly rapid at the moment, but could make up a lot of time in Sector 2 and Sector 3. Actually, probably not, considering it's kind of just a straight. And I think it's safe to assume that everybody's running, pretty low wings as a standard for Vegas, so maybe not much of a difference to be made in Sector 3, aside from just taking the chicane as best as possible. No, I think he's lost a little bit of time there. It's not that rapid, K-Faz. I don't want to hear it. Just you wait. Just you wait. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. But you know what? You know what they do say, K-Faz? You might be right, actually. They do say that smooth is fast and fast is smooth. Let's see, I missed the Sector 2, but honestly, he might be going kind of rapid. I'm not going to lie. Well, am I wrong? I guess I was wrong. He looked so smooth that I didn't even think he was going fast. I'll be honest, I was wrong. A man always admits when he's wrong, and I was very fucking wrong, let me tell you what. Oh, but we have somebody. Supra, 4/10 up. That would be 131.3. Can he gain an extra 3.5 tenths to take pole away from I That Man? Still, not even that late in qualifying. 5 minutes left to go. Sending it over the curb. No curb taken, but accelerating pretty rapidly out of that chicane. I don't think he's going to gain that many more tenths, but it'd be crazy to think that he steals pole almost immediately after I That Man takes it. A 131.259. Pretty fast, P3, but still missing 2.5 tenths to I That Man. I mean, what else? Oh, my dad loves this one. So some more potentially Doc Hudson sayings. My dad loves, well, he says it in Spanish, right? But he says, "We shall see," says the blind man. We shall see. Get it? Because he's blind and he can't. Okay. If I have to explain it, it kind of loses its touch. But what else do I have? What else do I have? Oh, it doesn't really translate well. When in Spanish, he loves to say, "Perdóname, pero discúlpame." He's essentially saying, "Forgive me, but I'm sorry," kind of thing. It just doesn't translate the same. It's like double apologizing. It's like apologizing but rage baiting at the same time. It's kind of funny. Because you say it sarcastically. You're like, "Well, forgive me, but I'm sorry," kind of thing. You know what I mean? Pretty fire, pretty fire. Let me tell you what, my dad, pretty funny man, pretty funny guy. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it in his old age. Some may say I took after his sense of humor. I may have been born with whatever is the kookiness going on inside of my head. Let's critique this pit entry. Mid. I'm just talking out of my ass. Is he yelling? This looks kind of rapid, I'm not gonna lie. No, okay, Faz, I do not. Well, okay, here's the thing. Just give me a second to chew. Here's the thing. So, if it were like, let's see. If it were like Imola, Australia, What else? Brazil would be kind of fun to watch. It has to be like an exciting track where um, I don't know how to explain it. Where literally anything could go wrong on every single turn. Like every single turn, you need to be hitting the apex well. You need to be carrying a lot of speed through and being smooth. Otherwise, you're losing like a tenth every single turn, kind of thing. Here at Vegas, it comes down to a few. ZLM did go pretty rapid. Second, that is 600ths, almost 700ths of a second slower than I That Man, but good enough for P2. P2 in qualifying, front row. But yeah, I don't know. See, like this Vegas track, I've already said it a million times. We get a straight. We're still on the straight. Okay, boom. Super hard braking zone, tight corner, and accelerate. Straight line. We turn a little bit to the left. Oh, and then there is a tricky braking here. This is a tricky turn to take. But then you go, oh, yeet, we're going to the other way now. Oh, guess what? We're going the other way now. And then guess what? Go fast. Go fast in a what might as well be a straight line. And then, oh, there was a slight turn to the right, slight turn to the left, and guess what? We slow down, harsh braking zone, turn, and go straight. And then we go straight some more. Hold on, it gets better, guys. It gets better. We go straight again. Okay, hold on. Be patient. We continue to go pretty straight. Hold on. We're still going pretty fucking straight. Give it a second. We're going straight. Hold on. Wait for it. Hardest braking zone. And we turn. Oh, wait. There's a chicane, kind of. And then we go fast. And in a straight line. And we continue to go in a straight line. And then we turn a little bit to the left. And we're done. Woo! Yay! But yeah, I don't know if you guys know. So what I think of is... Fuck, what am I thinking of? Let's watch a Derek lap since he invalidated. Do you guys know... What am I thinking of? It's a brand. Is it a cup? Is it one of those cups? Is it a Yeti? No, it's a bear logo, and I swear it's like cups or like a thermos or something. Otherwise, it looks like a bear. I think it looks like a little cute bear upside down. Go ahead and put money on it, guys. Will Derek be fastest in his second qualifying stint? It looks like a pig will... He invalidates again! What an absolute bum! What a bum! He's stinky poo-poo. He smells like rotten garbage. Might have been a pole lap, I'm not gonna lie. Oh well. Yeah, looking like a pig, you might need to get genetic testing and hope that whatever your cousin has, you don't have as well, you know? Is that mean? Is that a little mean? Yeah, it's definitely a little mean. But is it true? Maybe. You know what else it looks like? If you turn it clockwise, 90 degrees, it looks like a penguin. You ever think of that one? And even right now, right side up, it looks like... What am I thinking of? It looks like something. I don't know what it looks like. But yeah, if you turn it clockwise, it looks like a penguin. Man, dude, I am so tired. Why am I so tired? What is this shit on my phone? Guys, somebody juiced all over my phone and it wasn't me. I promise it wasn't me. Alright, let me grab this real quick just to help them out. And then let's just skim through the incidents. Oh, right there. All right, that's it. We are ready for this Vegas race. No, the Jackson 5. No, maybe this Jackson 5 guy is secretly your cousin. They're roasting this Ryan guy. If you're ever gonna get in a fight, guys, like a street fight, and you don't think you can win, all you gotta do is razzle and dazzle them. You gotta surprise them. You gotta hit them with like a. See, they're like, "Oh, you wanna fucking fight? You wanna fucking fight?" And then, well, first of all, the minute they hit a British accent, you know they're like mentally slower than you because you're American. You get that? Yeah, that's gonna start. It's gonna start some arguments, quite possibly. But jokes aside, they're like, "Oh, you what, bruv? You what?" And then you gotta razzle dazzle them. My go-to, and I speak from experience, my go-to is you start unbuttoning your pants. And you're like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this," and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" They're like, "Holy shit, am I in trouble?" They're over there trying to instigate, and they're like, "What the fuck? I don't know if I want this anymore." And then and then they're befuddled, and then you catch them off guard, and they don't know what to do, and now you have the advantage. Um. In the wise words of the great philosopher K. Faz, you gotta tell them to arrange a date and time and then just don't show up. That is something Master Oogway would have said. Trust. That was pretty good, K. Faz. That's definitely not the first time that you have thought of that. That one was in the barrel waiting. It was locked and loaded. Guys, I don't want this pizza anymore. You guys want a nibble of my pizza? I definitely just went to go eat some pizza because I was craving it. I was not hungry at all. I already ate the Zaxby's, man. Oh, I feel like a fucking fat ass. Alright, we should be starting here shortly. I think everybody's readying up now. Oh, what's on the pizza? I guess you missed the whole monologue. It wasn't a monologue, it was like 2 seconds. But it's a thin pizza. It's a thin crust. Bacon bits, banana peppers. Kind of an interesting choice, I know, but I got two pizzas because the pizza place in the town that I work at, because I don't live where I work. I have like an hour commute, which absolutely fucking blows. But I will be moving shortly to 5 minutes away from my work, hopefully. But um, yeah, the pizza place goated as fuck, super good. I already they do a buy one get one free on Tuesdays, and so I gotta take advantage of that. We shall be getting off here soon because they do not do formation laps around here. They have too much to do, I guess. Tire strategy looking very different here. Clean turn one, clean turn one. Not particularly, but nobody has died yet, and I didn't really see much damage. A lot of people, it looks like a even split between mediums and hards. Kfaz, you are my I love you. I love you, Kfaz. I forgot what other stream it was and what we agreed on. The McLaren taking the inside there, making. Oh, there's dead people. There's dead people on the track. We are cooked. There's no way a safety car doesn't come out very shortly. But let me tell you what, I love you. Mushrooms, I love them on a pizza. Chicken, I love it on a pizza. My girlfriend actually like absolutely hates that I love chicken on pizza because it's so good. It just tastes so good. Well, you're weird for that, bozo. No, I just like chicken because I like chicken. Let me tell you what, I'm a big meat lover. I love meat. I want meat. I swear I saw somebody run into the runoff. Shame him. Let's shame him. Let's shame him. Who's in the runoff? Oh, I don't know, actually. But currently, that man running away with it. Supra a whole second behind. Detective Midge almost a whole second behind him. Ryan, again, just second gaps between these people. And the real fights are between ZLM and Derek behind him. Derek not making a move just yet, but very likely making one soon here. Your ideal pizza is chicken, mushrooms, and peppers plus black olives. That's kind of a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do feel like those flavors, that flavor profile would mesh correctly. And Derek sending it up the inside, potentially making up two. Magician-esque move. He just pulled a rabbit out of his dick, is what Derek did. You guys never heard me say that. But he has taken 2 positions into turn 1 with a very late and, might I say, calculated dive bomb. No casualties taken. No contact even made. Just simply better, essentially. I may need to give that a try, K-Fast, because that sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, still currently, the only battles going on are in the middle of the field. 14 drivers, Jalen pitting, so essentially 3 in it at the moment, unless he can make his hards last 20-some laps, which is very doable here at Vegas. It's going to be difficult. It is going to be very, very difficult. May require a little bit of luck. And Derek not exactly catching up to the driver up ahead just yet. His teammate, Ryan, is keeping up with him, but not exactly threatening him much, it seems like, with the help of DRS. It mostly looks like Ryan is that threat from behind, with Rossum and Iceman, as well as ZLM, chasing immediately after. That man from the front of the grid, setting the fastest lap. More moves being made at the back of the field. What are we doing back here? We're seeing some craziness going on. We do have Lil Play Z being driven by AI. No, AOT being driven by AI. Rossum. Late move? Late lunge? No late lunge. Not yet. Doesn't feel like he had the room to do it. Didn't really have that window of opportunity. Wizard of Mo also pitting. Might be a little bit of a duel between 13th and 14th. K-Faz, I'm not that much better. The game, I played it a lot 6 years ago. 6.5 years ago. I was a lot better then. I did make it into Diamond in 2s and 1s because that's what I played mostly. I think Diamond 2, maybe almost Diamond 3. But the game has just changed so much. The baseline for skill and for mechanics is a little higher than it used to be. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, if you really want. But I got to do a test race after this, man. I got to do a test race. You mainly play 2s on Diamond 1 right now, but Plat 2 and 1s, and I don't even touch 3s. Let me tell you what. Trippy, me, Dustin, Bacon, Rockstar, and including you, if we can set up a time, we can do custom 3s against each other. Dustin, by far the worst one of the group, not to hate on him, but he just is. You know, he's played the least amount of Rocket League. I think Trippy said he's also not that good, so it might be even. Me and Rockstar are both pretty good. You're about our level, pretty much. And then Bacon just a little bit below us. Yeah, we just need to set up a time. Honestly, we could just organize a like Rocket League night for FSR. And if anybody here in AR is Lil Play Z retiring from the session. Interesting. Retiring on track? Penalty worthy? I don't know the rule book here. I should probably study the rule books a little bit for these leagues, but I don't know. Not usually encouraged by any leagues that I know of. But yeah, maybe we can you guys here at ARS, if you're interested in like a Rocket League night FSR, hop on over. And like I said earlier, if you're looking for a sort of tier 2 competitive division, we are looking for those kind of tier 2 drivers. A little more novice, a little less experienced, trying to get some experience. Corner cutting by Wizard of Mo. That had to have been some egregious. I think I know what it was. That sector 2, very tight, like hard braking zone into a sharp left, and then really slow right to then that back left. He definitely cut across that like runoff. Oh, Midge going extremely fast. Definitely going to be making a move into turn 1. No, he will not. Sitting by a little passively behind Supra, choosing not to send it quite yet. Ice Man and Rossum close together, going into the sector 1 straight, kind of pushing it wide there, really losing out on a little bit of speed, losing some grip. Couple more laps, a few more laps, and then we should see the tire crossover where the mediums and the hards kind of equal out in grip, and eventually the hards out grippy the mediums. Yeah, I don't want this. I'm disgusted even looking at this pizza anymore. There's like 2 bites left, and I just can't. I can't do it. Caden. Both AIs. Do we really want to watch AIs battle? I mean, they're kind of inside of each other. Kfaz, I think you're, what are you? Are you, what time zone are you? I feel like I've asked already. You're UK time, I think, aren't you? So 4 hours ahead right now? Because so is Trippy. And so that's what makes it a little, you know what, we could, no? Are you European time? Central European time? I really don't remember. Or are you Eastern? Oh, you are Mountain. Oh, I'm stupid. Dustin said Alberta earlier. I remember now. I remember now. I that man still in the lead. It's kind of chilling. He is at risk from Supra behind, but not much on the line for any Red Bull drivers. Well, I guess maybe Midge looking to finish a little higher in the driver standings, but really nothing on the line for him. Caden. Oh, there's an AIs battling. Yeah, that makes sense, Kfez. We seem to be quieting down a little bit here in Vegas. Half the attendees of this race might even have already left to go gambling at the Caesar's Palace. I was gonna suggest Saturday, but I think Bacon's gonna be busy Saturday. I don't know. We can work all that out. We can work all that out. Supra, ooh, game time, but not making a move. Can you imagine how crazy it would be if there was a DRS zone right here too, leading into the pits? That'd be crazy. I mean, it'd be unsafe, but so Midge going ahead and pitting will be 18 laps on the 18, 19 laps on the hards. The only one to pit, hitting a little bit of an undercut. 50, 60 though, that's enough to feel it. Derek has left the session. I wonder if a lot of these people are just getting disconnected or simply getting disconnected. Ryan, you know what? Let's go through. How many people are even still left? So either man, Supra, Ryan, Derek is gone. Iceman's still here. Rossum's still here. ZLM, Midge still here. Caden gone. AOT gone. And Jalen gone. So I guess a little less than half maybe. Yeah, I think you'd be fine as well. Can't be that bad. And at the very worst, it'd be an excuse, you know? Iceman overtaking the AI of Derek. Dude, my toe hurts. Or my toes, like, hurt, and I don't know why. It's like... It, like, feels like when, like... you stubbed it earlier in the day, and it just, like, feels really sensitive. That's what it feels like right now. I'm not exactly happy about it. Ow. Yeah, the battling in this race has kind of ended. I mean, half the overtakes and positions exchanging are between AIs. Rossum retiring from the session? No, Rossum, what are we doing? You were in 8th. What happened? You were looking good for points. No. What are we doing? I guess people are just busy tonight. What the hell? Oh, he has rejoined! Hey, yay! Derek's back! Woo, yay! But yeah, there's just so many gaps between people. There's like nothing to watch, truthfully. Yeah, this is just AI going back and forth, back and forth. What is up, door books? Dude, I'm gonna... Is that McLaren fan? Ah, dude, fuck. I have such a bad memory. Is this McLaren fan? I feel like I get this wrong every time. Let's go. I'm remembering. Yeah, let's watch these AIs battle. You guys like this? This is entertaining, isn't it? Oh, I've never seen this technique before. You insert yourself into the driver ahead. Me hurry up? Dude, tell them to hurry up. Ooh, that man is pitting, undercutting Supra. Alright, mods, ban this guy. Ban him. He's being weird. Oh, he's going inside him again. Hoo. Yeah, I'm fucking weird. There's something wrong with me. Derek pitting. Iceman also pitting. And then, who else just pitted? I swear somebody just pitted as well. Oh, that man. I'm looking right at it. That man also pitting. That man in the lead of the race. So this not being his true track position, as EST, Ryan, and Supra have yet to pit. Supra most likely looking to pit soon. So, you know what? Let's get chat involved here. How we feeling, guys? What are we up to these days? I heard, Dustin, I heard you DNF'd at Spain. What happened? You bum. You let my AI beat you. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, this AI battle's boring. It's like watching a porno. They're just, they're like all on top of each other, hot and heavy, just insertion all around. It's just, a little too much of something like that, and you get a little bored. You start to want to make the movies yourself. You know what I mean? Start to feel like an actor. Like you wanna branch out and become an actor. Make it big, make a lot of money. All you gotta do is sell your dignity a little bit. So what? What's a little bit of dignity loss? If you can potentially make a millions of dollars. Probably not. Most you'd probably make is like a grand or something. But hey, a hustle is a hustle. Don't let anybody stop you from being on the hustle, being on the grind. You kings. Mercedes going up the inside with ZLM kind of scaring him a little, looking like he's gonna squeeze him, but just some good hard defending. ZLM now 4/10 behind him, losing out on a lot of time in that turn. That man does have the tire advantage as he is on very fresh hards. Actually, at this exact moment, depending on tire temperatures, it may actually be EST who has the tire advantage, but either way, not looking like it, as he has immediately slipped back a second. So will not be getting DRS unless kind of sneaks it. Doesn't look like he will. The Mercedes taking that turn very, very well. So no. ZLM out of DRS range, stuck in 4th with Detective Midge now actually coming up near him. Coming up to tickle him from behind. And just like that, Detective Midge up ahead. I was too busy blinking to even notice. That's how quickly he made that move. This time, though, see, that man, whenever he overtook EST, no. Detective Midge is already exiting DRS range. He's chilling. He's fine. Wizard of Mona retiring from the session. DNF. Was it in the pits or was it outside of the pits? It looks like it might have been... Oh, he's completely dead. Safety. Virtual. Still a virtual. Please don't be a full safety car. I think we should be fine. Very good for EST, though, possibly, if the Delta lets him get within DRS range of Detective Midge up ahead. Oh, that's the AI. I was about to say. No, he's back! That's not AI! Derek, what are we doing? That's a silly penalty! Oh, no. What are we doing, Derek? What are we doing? You can't be doing that. Can you guys tell I'm bored? Can you guys tell I'm a little bit bored at the moment? I'm just kind of sitting here, man. Super pitting. That should be off the mediums. No, what? Off the hards? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Yes, he was on the mediums, now on the hards. Who has left the pit actually? ZLM, EST, and Ryan Ryu have yet to pit. Caden and AOT as well, but they're AI, so they don't really count. I wonder how this league handles that. So, what quantifies AI getting points? Do you have to finish an X amount of laps, like a certain percentage of the track, or I wonder what the stipulations there are. Speaking of which, actually, Dustin, if you're still here, don't let me forget. We should probably set that as a rule if it isn't already a rule for FSR. I would say probably you have to finish, I don't know, at least 3/4 of the race for your wherever your AI finishes to count. Not much of a battle going on here, but well, I don't know. Ryan's kind of catching up, but we'll have to serve, or no, we'll have to pit at some point. So that man back in the lead, back in his true position in this race. Ryan really battling right now to slow him down, kind of pushing it a little deep. I think he was given the room, but just not really making the turn. Derek very close behind of Iceman right now. Already ahead. Going into the chicane. Yep. The power of DRS in Vegas. Wow. Ryan Ryu really lost a lot of time very quickly to that man. And the AI is still battling it out. Are these other two AI? No, just Thomas at the moment. Midge catching up to Ryan pretty quickly. Ryan is on decently used hards, but he's going to have to make them last. Because it is not yet the pit window for him to get off of the hards and onto the mediums. Well, my toe is bleeding. That's not good. Oh well, that's a problem for later. Not a problem for right now. Detective Midge overtaking up the inside, kind of squeezing the McLaren tight, not into the wall, but just kind of tight into the wall. You guys like how like eloquent I am? Kind of squeezing him close to the wall, not into the wall, because he didn't really go into the wall. He did give him ample space. Derek pitting. Is he going out to mediums? No, he went on to used hards. Oh, he was serving the drive-thru. I'm so dumb, guys. I really amaze myself sometimes with how stupid I am. Yeah, really nothing else going on at the moment. I mean, more riveting AI battling. Look at this. Riveting. Absolutely riveting. Supra is now in a battle with Ryan Ryu ahead. Within 5/10 now. That man pitting? Uh-huh. I'm a little confused here. Why is he pitting? What? What am I missing? Am I missing important context here? I am so confused. I don't know if he knows something that we don't. I think he's just having a schizophrenic episode, is what I would call it. He's delusional. Detective Midge now in the lead. Not that it really matters. I don't know. Actually, let's look at the standings. I'm curious to know who's in tight battles for positions that are not first place in the drivers' championship. So let's see here. Standings. To drivers. Second place is tight between Rossum, Lil Play Z, and a little tight between ZLM. ZLM only 15 points behind of Rossum in second. Rossum DNFing this race, so Lil Play Z also DNFing. ZLM looking to gain points on those two. It's gonna take a little bit more work though. Is it raining in Vegas? Oh, he does know something that we don't. It's raining in Vegas. Okay, this race actually got a little interesting here. I was not ready for that. I did not know that. That is very possibly why some people were pitting so early off of mediums or off of the hards. Interesting. I did not know that. AI on fresh mediums. They're stupid. Everybody on hards everybody on inters except for Midge. Midge is taking yet another lap in the wet. This could be very, very risky for him. So what that means actually is that man wasn't selling. He making the decision to go into the pits earlier than everybody else set the precedent. And so because of that, Detective Midge, after he chooses to pit, will be behind him. And he's kind of losing time to that man at the moment. But as I was saying, Midge, they're definitely fighting. It's 4 people fighting pretty closely for second place in the constructors. I don't even think it was a 10,000 IQ play. I think it was genuinely just no, it was definitely 10,000 IQ. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, definitely a very, very smart move from him, as that man surely will be pitting immediately. Or not that man, I mean Detective Midge. Yes, Schwarm, I'm still commentating. Leave me alone, bozo. You know what? You should be happy. I can still rescind my offer to you. I can still rescind it, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, Detective Midge in the pits. Derek Maybe pitting this lap? No. Ew. Yo, drop the shawarma stint stats. Let's hear him. Let's hear him, buddy, old pal. That man now in first, but the lead has dropped. It is now only 2.4 seconds, and Midge seemingly catching up at the moment, slowly but surely. Oh, those are AI. They don't count. Jalen Regis still out on the hards. Why is... Oh, it's AI. Iceman gaining a lot of time on his teammate right now. Excuse me. I do wonder. So, EST, otherwise known as the LM, is ahead on points in the drivers and is fighting for potentially second place. So, does Iceman even battle his teammate? Right now, he isn't seemingly faster, but were Iceman to be faster, would they switch? It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem like they'll have to worry about that soon, but you know, still something to think about. Shawarma dropping his stint stats, and as soon as he drops some more, I will read them out. Gotta love it. Gotta love Shawarma, the very smart guy with his stint stats. Will be commentating for My League FSR on Sunday. Tune in 1 p.m. Eastern. First race of season 2. It is going to be the very first season of FSR that we begin entirely as FSR. What's up, Bacon? Woo! I do not watch hockey. The only thing I know about hockey is the Hurricanes, and they've actually been pretty good these last 3 years. Fridge hates drag racing? No. Ragebait was successful though. They were so mad. They were so flustered. But I will say it is a little truthful though. One thing I did say was drag racing is so straightforward. Get it? Straightforward. That even Helen Keller could have been a drag racer. Am I wrong? No. But you know, every sport is difficult to master. Everything is difficult to be very good at, and so you know, it was just rage bait. It was just rage bait. Wait, so how's FSR grid gonna work? Isn't it like someone picks someone on their team or something? Yes. So Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. No, yes, 1 p.m. Eastern. We will have a draft, and so what it is 10 of the 20 drivers on the grid will be randomly selected in one batch by a random wheel, and those 10 in descending or in opposite order. So the last person to get selected by the wheel will get first pick for, I think that's how it works. We'll get the first pick for their teammate, and then whoever they pick as their teammate will have the option to pick the car that team will drive. All right, Shawarma. So we have. Let me skip through these before I forget. So, ideal strategies if you're going medium to hard. This is assuming it's a fully dry race, which is not the case here. But typically speaking, it would be medium to hard, pitting between lap 7 and 13, hard to medium, anywhere between 14 and 16. The ideal tire life, so competitive pace maintained on those tires, would be softs 1 to 2 laps. That's a yikes. So essentially, do not use them. Mediums 4 to 6 laps, hards 8 to 13. And then max tire life 10 laps for the softs. DRS has now officially been disabled. Nobody really within DRS range of anybody anyways. Mediums maximum 16 laps, hards 22 laps. You can drag race blind, you can't be a drag racer. That may be true, but would they have accommodations? Instead of having to see the lights going out, what if they gave them some kind of haptic feedback? Still comes down to reaction time. If anything, they might be at a disadvantage. I don't know. It'd be cool to see. Maybe somebody should like do it on purpose. Bleach their eyes. Do it on purpose, and just see how far they can take drag racing. We are down to 6.5 laps here at Las Vegas. Braille Christmas tree. That's what I'm saying, essentially. Yeah, it's raining shawarma. It was a mixed race, and I wasn't aware of it. I that man gaining time with Detective Mitch. This looks to be like a runaway win for I that man. I have to read it and then run to the car and go. Well, I think you guys explained to me bracket races, right? Or where you like set times, and then you like the start is staggered to those times, right? Hey, actually, Helen Keller was not stupid. She just couldn't see, was deaf, and yeah, she was a very smart lady. Just a little disadvantaged. No, man. I think she was actually better at reading than you, according to that transcript you sent a while back. Ooh. Ooh. That cuts deep. That cuts deep. Love you, Bacon. Alright, see ya, Mr. Shawarma. Did you not know that, K-Faz? I thought that was common knowledge around the world, and they call us Americans dumb. Nah. Everybody in the... This is my thing for everybody. This is my thing for everybody. Everybody around the world is stupid. I mean, it's hard to believe. How much of it is actually like glamorized, how much of it is dramatized, who knows? But I do believe she did quite a few of those things, just maybe a little blown out of proportion, right? But either way, what we're gonna believe that we can go to space, go to the moon, land on the moon, and come back, and we can't believe that a blind and deaf woman was able to, you know, communicate in some way and write a book, you know, quote unquote fly a plane when maybe she just kind of held on to the joystick and just kind of wee woo 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 But like, it's hard to believe, but at the same time, I don't know, man. There's however many, like, what is it, 7, 8, is it 8 billion now? 8 billion people on this planet, dude. One of us has gotta, one of us every once in a while has got to be capable of doing some crazy shit. Iceman kind of wiggling around just for fun, it seems like. Just kind of enjoying his time in the wet rain. Yay! He might be a slip and slide enjoyer as the track just continues to get wetter and wetter. Yeah, everybody's just kind of out for a stroll right now. This Bacon guy, he really just needs to be the center of attention, it seems like.
Ah, is he still going on about this? Ah, he's stupid. Ah.
Shut up, Bacon. Just contribute something. How about you give me a form of thought for me. Let me hear it. Let me hear a Bacon opinion. Because yeah, we're not getting any racing at the moment, truthfully. We're just kind of sitting here, man. Together, alone in this room. All of us men, naked, staring into each other's souls. Play some Tetris. Why the fuck would I play Tetris? Oh, look at this. Look at the rain splattering around. Me do something? How about you do something? You're the one just sitting here watching me. What does that say about you? This is a cool looking helmet, I guess. Got some green to it. There is nothing going on. Ugh. Absolutely nothing going on. I mean, anybody that's left in this race, I think. Who's? Yeah, these three are all AI. Thomas guaranteed points. He's an eighth. So really, just kind of everybody. The only one really to gain here is Derek. No, because he's already won both championships. There's nothing in it for him. Supra, he's gained some points, but other than that, I mean, everybody's just kind of just chilling. Really, not much to gain here. He is slowly catching up. It seems like to Detective Midge up ahead. Oh man, I'm just waiting for the bacon, uh, sleepy Mexican stereotype because I yawned. I'm predicting it right now. Derek is pretty quickly catching up to Iceman up ahead. Never mind. He has already lost time on him. I could have probably taken a nap. And I might have even been able to just, like, out loud from my phone play one of my VODs. And you guys would have never been able to tell the difference. It's all incoherent yap, yap, yap anyways. So, like, you guys would have never known. I could have taken a nap in this time. Derek is sending it up ahead of Iceman, splitting the two kick drivers. I do wonder how many of these drivers modified their setups for the rain. Or did they all see that it was going to be pretty late in the race, that it potentially rained, and so said, let me just take advantage of the dry conditions until it gets wet, and then when it gets wet, just kind of manage the pace, just kind of hope that it doesn't rain until much, much later. Supra is kind of catching up to Detective Midge up ahead. I know I said that earlier, but this time it's kind of true. What are we at? Should be last lap of the race? No. One more lap. Two more laps, I mean. Somebody running off seems to have been an AI, a V-carb, that will get lapped soon. Get some POV. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Look at how beautiful this ray tracing looks. I tried streaming in 2K and 1440p at one point, but it would get too stuttery, and I don't know why, because the OBS would say that it's at 60. My internet was saying that it was good at the upload speed, so I'm not really sure why it looked so stuttery. I may need to try it again because it definitely looks a lot nicer, but I also don't know how many people have 1440 monitors anyways, because based on the demographics of my viewers, most everybody watches on mobile anyways, and so mobiles. How many do phones show 1440 yet? I doubt it, right? Like that's not a thing, right? I don't know. Super is within 5/10. I didn't even see him because of the spray. We're almost on the last lap. Can Super kind of steal second place from Midge up ahead? For like at Jaws, what's it say? Out of Jaws' grip, out of Jaws' clasp, out of Jaws' death's something. He's kind of low on battery though. Midge also very low on battery. Similar battery levels for the twos. It's gonna come down to who can actually put together the faster lap, and not even just that, but if Supra does put in a faster lap, actually getting ahead. Midge on none right now, harvesting that battery, enticing him to make that move up the inside. Will not, but should have more battery. No, similar battery levels actually. A little slippage from Detective Midge, but not really enough to lose too much time to Super behind. That's got to be some traction control. There's no way. But hey, not judging. He's still decently fast, even with the assists. No, it looks like Detective Midge will be able to get away with second place here, as there is no more DR. Jesus, dude, you can just hear the tires screeching, crying, begging for help behind. Midge. I don't think he can hold on. I think he's cooked. He's cooked! Oh my god. Side by side. Last minute into the last, like, chicane of the race. Oh, not quite. Super stuck in third. Too little too late for him. Maybe? Maybe? Midge protecting the inside. Well defended. Not dirty at all, just well defended. Race win for I That Man. Very, very tight to the very end there. I That Man with the race win. Detective Midge second, Super third. Ryan should cross shortly. Oh, this is kind of cool. I didn't even notice there's battles going on back here too. A three-way. We've got a threesome for their positions. Derek finishing in 5th, ZLM in 4th, and Ryan in 6th. I didn't even notice. That's wild, to say the least, man. I said what I said. Was it a threesome? Yes, it was. There were 3, and then there was some action. Get it? 3, some action. Anyways, game says Midge driver of the day. Let me see what I think. 6th to 2nd. Honestly, yeah. This is a dry, high and dry. 3rd in the sprint, going from. Oh wait, that's not 6th to 2nd. Midge 7th to 2nd, even better. So yeah, I would agree. I would agree that it should be Midge driver of the day. I That Titan, I That Man, I That Titan, I That Man with the win there. Let me just get all this again, just to be safe for them. And then I go to race director for the race. Just grab all these real quick. Boom. But yeah, that has been it. Yeah, sorry, Abraxas, I can't do interviews today because I need to do some test races for some new members. But I appreciate you guys as always, especially you guys who dropped in who aren't from Abraxas, just my loyal fans. Love you all. I hope you enjoyed. It was all right for me. Not one of the most exciting races, but did have some action down at the end and at the beginning. And the sprint race. Sprint race was action packed. So that is it for me. Thank you so very much. Good night. Sleep tight. Eat the bed bugs. And yeah, I shall see you Saturday. Saturday there will be the draft for my FSR league. So thank you so much, guys.